I'm getting ready to go and do my steps, you guys. I've been doing really, really well. I've just been doing a little bit more every day. Yesterday I did them up in the day. I didn't do the steps for the evening time. I'm gonna just rest for a little bit and try to, kind of gain a little bit of my, because I just came from around a lot of people and energy is just like, right now. I just don't want to be around people, but I kind of have to because that's my form of transportation. But anyway, while I'm taking this moment to myself, you know what I'm saying? I thought I would take a moment and speak on my progress, because I'm really happy about doing the steps. They really make me happy. Yesterday I did them during the day. I didn't do them in the evening time because I felt like, it was like, well, I have the time now, so let's just do it now, So it was good. It was nice throughout the day. It was actually nice. The temperature was really cold, but it worked out, because of, me just kind of like sweating and the whole nine or whatever. So I'm getting ready to do it. I did 11 sets yesterday, and I was just like, I actually came and was like, I think I might just want to do, I think I said I wanted to do 3 to 5 yesterday, and I ended up doing 11 sets. It just worked for me, and it worked out. So anyway, so I'm getting ready to do another set. I'm not sure if I want to do a set of 10 or not, but I do know that minimum I'm going to do 5 for sure. But I think I'll probably end up making the goal. I've become a little bit more competitive with myself, just competing with the me of yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, well, we did 10 yesterday. Why we can't do 11 today? It's been kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm probably going to end up doing a little bit more. If I can, I'll probably end up doing maybe 12 tonight. I'm trying to get to a point where I can, I want to establish a nice regime when it comes to working out. And, with me being 40 plus, honey, I don't have those kinds of needs. Okay. So I'll be like, listen, let me just give me some time to massage these motherfuckers real quick before I get to hitting these damn stairs. Okay. So, and right in the middle, you never know. I may have to take a break or two. I don't know, but I love that it's in my heart to get it done. I'm happy that it's in my heart to exercise again. I'm happy that I'm in this space where, despite what I'm going through and how I may be feeling, because my environment is what's making me feel the way that I'm feeling. My environment and the things that are happening within my environment are the reasons that I cannot or seem to not be able to progress. My environment is the reason why I am not able to gather a team, because everybody is on the op side of shit. Nobody is really dedicated to me. I've been set up to fail. That is what has happened. And I'm dealing with that as someone who is on a regular basis, ambitious, always going for it, always trying to always doing something, always doing something. And, for everything to reveal itself and still have more revealing to go, but for everything to reveal itself and for me to just kind of like see this gray cloud over my destiny, over my future, and to know that it was because somebody just simply didn't like me, that is something to really, that's something to really have to heal from. And I just healed from a whole bunch of stuff. I'm still healing from a whole lot of things. And that's not an easy thing to admit even, but I realize also that I'm never going to stop being me, and I'm always going to be working on something. And at this point, it doesn't matter how hostile people get around me, I'm still going to go for mine, because that's who I am. But I'm still going to have to heal from some things first, because a lot has been kept from me, and a lot of wool has been pulled over my eyes because people don't want me to see. I've even heard bad rumors about people trying to make me go blind because because they don't want me to be able to use all of my senses or whatever. It's just really demonic, But it's just a lot in my environment that's working collectively by the hundreds, by the thousands, all up against one person to literally stop me from reaching my goals. And it's really depressing. And that's what people are seeing. They're like, why Ty is, she used to be so happy and this and that. And then, the haters like, yeah, it ain't funny now. And it's like, you know what? I was never laughing at anyone. How do you know I wasn't using my laughter to survive? Did you ever think about that? Probably not, because you were too busy trying to find something about me to hate or hate on. One thing I can say is throughout this entire situation, I haven't lied about a damn thing. Now, I may not put everybody out there, but I ain't lied about shit. And that's what I can say. And that's why I can be in the situation that I'm in and still sleep well at night and still wake up in the morning, even though my damn back be hurting. I can still wake up in the morning with a light heart and a light conscience because I know I haven't wronged anyone. And as hard as it has been for me to admit that I've been victimized, I have been victimized. But a lot has been kept from me. And while a lot of the information is being kept from me and I'm being kept from it, I'm also being held back and sabotaged from making my own strides in life. So now it's all making sense that, people have just been taken from me and shutting me down. And I'm going to be healing from that. And I'm going to take the time that I need to heal from that. But I ain't going to stop. And you ain't going to take me out neither. And that's that on that. Moving forward, though, I'm taking my little time real quick so that I can get to these steps. But I'm really, truly taking my time. So I looked at let's talk about my exercising and all this later. Why don't we talk about the fact that it's actually paying off? So I still have a little fupa, you guys, but I look all right. I looked at my shape today. I was like, oh, your shape is back. I'm very happy about that. I'm very happy about that. I had to pause for a second just so that I can let this announcement go on or whatever. So anyway, you guys, it's tough, because nobody wants to work with you because of what's happened. Nobody wants to work with you because, of who might, who has attached themselves to you. And I just honestly feel like I've just been targeted like a mofo. I feel cheated out of life. I feel cheated out of opportunities and things that could have really helped me to move forward. I feel cheated. I feel robbed and I feel cheated. And I think I have a right to feel that way. Pause. And the crazy thing about it is that like having a brand, like the affirmation brand, that's my lifestyle. And it's like, I feel like behind the scene, people have just been like trying to destroy my theory behind the affirmation brand, like speaking something into existence, being positive and generating positive energy and just keeping the faith and believing in yourself and striving and pushing every day for a better life or, towards your goals. And it's just like they've done everything that they can to try and debunk everything that I've said. And then, having lived my life a certain way, my entire life a certain way, and like staying on the right side of right and doing right by people, doing right by my parents, doing well, my mother, because my father has passed on, doing right by my children, doing right by even just elders in general, just doing right by people, living my life as upright as I possibly can. And then for me to end up in a situation where, somebody just takes full advantage and, I end up with the shorter end of the stick. I feel like it's like the last time was the last time. And then for people to try to shut me down when I finally decide after all of these years to speak on something, for people to try to shut me down when they're the ones that did me wrong, that brings up a whole new set of feelings. It does. Because it's like I'm not even the one in the wrong. I'm not the one that's violating here. So gotta work through that. Gotta work through those feelings. It's like in life you have to consistently heal and purge energy. You have to consistently heal and purge energy. I'm going to say it one more time. In life, you've got to heal and purge energy on a consistent basis. It's the only way that you can keep your spirit pure. And I know that there were a lot of people who came together just so that they could see me feel bad, either about my life or about myself or whatever, And I'm like, gosh, how demonic can you all be? Like you found something within somebody that was just like, I was cool. I got a cool personality. But you kept picking to find something. And anything that you could find, you embellished it. You blew it all the way up. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like, gosh. But I guess everybody got to have a job, right? Anyway, a lot of people are they're looking at me because I said something about my sexuality the other day. And I'm saying, hold on one second. And there, I'll talk more about that on my show, Just Curious. Okay, that's going to be it actually is already on my website. But when I decide to relaunch my website, a lot of the shows that I'm working on, I'm going to be, getting back to it. It's a new year. It's the top of the year. That's why I said I'm not about to stop doing what the hell it is that I know I need to do for me and mine, baby. We're not doing that. I'm just taking a break so I can take care of my mental, take care of my spiritual, take care of my emotional. Because for me, that's what's most important. Everything comes from us. So when everything is coming from you, you got to make sure that your vessel is right. There's still some things that I need to tend to, some people have put me in a position where, people can say bad things about me now, whereas in the beginning, it wasn't really like that. Or they were, a lot of people have been lying too. A lot of people have been lying. And I'm like, gosh, it surprised me how many people have been lying on me. That tripped me out, and it did hurt my feelings because I was like, why would somebody lie on me like that? Like, for what? I haven't done, like I'm one of those people like, what the fuck did I do now? I'm like one of those, like, I don't be doing shit to people, and then when I finally get upset or I put my foot down, then it's like, oh, this bitch is disrespectful. Oh, and it's like, no, you just need to back off of me. That's what it is. I'm not disrespectful. You need to back off, And so that's really what that is. That's what that energy is. It's like a fed up energy. And I think anybody and everybody can relate to that. especially if you're like a gentle person, and I like to think of myself as a gentle person. I just happen to be kind of a little bit more on the stronger side with my delivery, but for the most part, I really am a gentle soul, and sometimes I realize that people like to take advantage of that shit, and they take it way too far, They take full advantage of you just being a cool ass person or having neutral energy, and they try to disrupt your peace, and I don't like that. And I feel like that's what this whole journey has been. It's like while I'm trying to manifest, if people have been following my story, think about it like this. Okay, I've been thinking about going into photography for, maybe 20 years. I finally decided I'm gonna buy myself a camera. So I buy my camera. I'm good at it. I develop a portfolio. I set a goal. I said in 6 months, I'm going to have a full portfolio. I should be able to shop my portfolio to different ad agencies. I should be able to pick up some work, at least freelance, so that I can generate money and income for myself, right? What do? They come in, they steal my camera, they steal my storage cards. They do whatever they can do to damage whatever I'm trying to do. And that's what I'm talking about. So ultimately, shadow work may never, come to full fruition because they stole it. And now it's like 6 months of my life gone. You know what I'm saying? Like 6 months of my life, me working, me doing my thing. And even while I'm taking my pictures and really finding peace in it, you guys, like really enjoying myself. People coming out of the woodwork, causing problems, throwing fake cases on me, like lying on me, saying that I assaulted them when I didn't even touch them and wasn't even thinking about it. I'm just sitting there taking my pictures, minding my business. But just anything to keep me in some bullshit or out of some type of, just anything to keep me out of productive energy. And that's what I've been going through for several years. It's been really tough, and I refuse to give up on myself. But I'm tired, and it's a beautiful day to say that I have a dream. And I've been working on making that dream a reality for years. And not only is part of that dream me being a whole person, not really needing anybody else, not needing to lean on anybody else for anything, not feeling like I need to answer to anybody for anything, not feeling like I'm unable to, generate my own and build my own, but yet still keeping my dream alive to just one day walk into my office and see all my brands possibly thriving, see my books out there helping people, relating to people, changing people's hearts, changing people's minds. I refuse to let that dream go, because I'm not going to do that. I would be letting myself down, and I would be giving up on my journey, and I'm not going to do that. And I don't give a fuck who say what. I owe it to myself, especially after all of this. I remember my eldest son, when he was a little kid, right? He was like a little thing, child. Oh my God. He was like 4. So this is like 20 years ago, right? I told you my stories be old, y'all. So he's like 4 years old, and he didn't talk very much. He was very quiet. It took him a very long time to learn to form his words and things like that, or to use his words, but he was studying. I didn't know that that's what was happening. I just thought he was going to be mute, and I didn't care. I was like, this is still my baby. Come on, baby, let's go. Honey, he'd be dressed. I'd be on my way somewhere doing some type of a casting call or something like that, or I'll be doing a photo shoot or something, or somewhere locally in the industry, just doing my thing, and honey, I have my little baby right along with me, honey, and he'd be running around just as cute as a button, I swear to God. And I remember the very first time I knew that boy was going to be intelligent. And it was a Martin Luther King speech that he memorized for school. And I remember how it went. It says, Dr. Martin Luther King was a great man. He was a Nobel Peace Rights teacher. He was a civil rights leader and a nonviolent man. And he spoke so clearly and eloquently, and I was like, and everybody was like, he gonna be all right. And I mean, my family, honey, they would talk shit about me behind my back, and they say, oh, something's wrong with her kid and this and that. And I'm like, no, he was just studying all you motherfuckers. That's what was happening. Wasn't nothing wrong with that boy. He's a very smart kid. And even now, he's a very intelligent young man. I'm very proud of him. He's got a lot to learn about life, but don't we all? You feel me? Don't we all? And that never ends, But I remember that's one of my favorite memories. And it was for Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday, So even though I don't celebrate, and I'm not, one of those people that makes a big deal out of holidays and things, this day specifically is very special to me. Because it was the first time in my life that I saw that what everybody else was saying didn't mean shit up against what I knew the Most High had ordained. That was a good day.